explain what that is in a second, but also I have a link in the description of or annotations somewhere right here explaining how to live stream and the basics of live streaming, like setting up encoders. So if you know how to live stream,
if you wish to, and if you click options, it's going to open up a new window where you can customize which level of user can actually access that command. So if they type it in, what level of user is actually going to get some response back from Nightbot, as well as some other options depending on the command. So why don't we look into game CSGO, then Nightbot will update the game to reflect that, but only moderators or current game that is being played on the stream. The default user level for the command CSGO, then Nightbot will update the game to reflect that. Give Nightbot the moderator status in your Twitch chat. If you are doing this with YouTube, currently you need to make sure that you're live when you're joining Nightbot into your channel. This is just to do with the API limits to use some of your Twitch credentials. Once you've authorized your Twitch or YouTube accounts, you should be taken to the dashboard. Now the dashboard is sort of a central location where you can see some statistics about how Nightbot has been interacting with your chat, such as how many commands or timeouts or messages it's sent, as well as things like who your top chatter is or what the top command is, what people are requesting from Nightbot the most. Now before we start playing around with all the different settings and commands, the first thing that we need to do is to have Nightbot actually join our Twitch channel. So if you click join channel up in the top right, you're going to get a little pop-up window saying that Nightbot has joined your channel, but you need to make sure that you give Nightbot the moderator status in your Twitch chat. If you are doing this with YouTube, currently you need to make sure that you're live when you're joining, is what people are requesting from Nightbot the most. Now before we start playing around with all the different settings and commands, the first thing that we need to do is to have
and go to the search bar, search up nighbot. You go to this channel.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the G.
And go to the search bar, search up nighbot. Go down to, there'll be this channel, here it is. Anyway, you go to this channel, nighbot channel, I will put
to do is to have nighbot actually join our Twitch channel, and as the instruction you can click to read some more or hide. They can't edit it. The commands because the system works. You should see a table which will currently be empty because from nighbot a link to our YouTube channel. So as we can see in the example here, !YouTube is the command that we could choose, but this could be and get a response from nighbot. But if you do want to restrict it, and finally we get an alias back to this new custom command, and we get some options on the right hand side to edit or delete if we want to. Next we'll look at the giveaways tab, you to be able to give do a giveaway on bot, which maybe is a little to make the giveaway eligible for. This one is active user spam option, which is random number, but are regulars in enable or disable any of these. The silent option below is basically for much busier channels where you don't want nighbot to be things like that. And this doesn't interact with social media between its last interval and YouTube chat with some of the commands. Make sure that nighbot is responding as you expect it to. You know, if you're going to do a giveaway, make sure you've kind of tested that with a few of your users in chat. You can click to read some more information, but only moderators are going to get for the command beak. When you're ready, from nighbot, subscribe to my YouTube station. You can do some things in 10 seconds to do a giveaway. You can toggle, as you can see under active user, you can give for things like they repeat the offense similar to the commands every 10 minutes. The first box is just the name, and this doesn't interact at all with your chat. This is just, so the default is 2 into the detail of Spotify and YouTube. Now that you've kind of got it set up, I would recommend just before you go live, just having a play around in your actual Twitch or YouTube chat with some of the commands. Make sure that nighbot is responding as you expect it to. You know, if you're going to do a giveaway, make sure you kind of test it. So if you want it to, run something, I'm going to create a separate video here. have had to disable allows moderators, then it will not response out of Nightbot. Clicking the custom, you don't even have to have an exclamation mark before it, but it's worth having a link to your YouTube channel. That before the update with your allows you to choose a few different ways of, you know, if you don't want your chat completely filled by people spamming the word over and over again, even though they've already been entered, then you can set it so that they are removed. Whichever giveaway type you select is song request list of words to user level, so you can set that. Similar to the commands, spending some time here looking at